Hello, wonderful people. This is Tom Check with Choice Coaching, where we help you unlock your inner awesome. Today, we are talking about interpersonal relationships again, and specifically about the need to be right. This is something that crops up for a lot of us, especially around hot topics, whether they are political or social justice oriented, whatever they might be. Often we fall into the need to be right and to teach other people how right we are so that they can come around to our point of view. And this is a really natural experience. This is a really natural drive and motivation that exists within humans. And it does no good for our relationships. Rarely, as you already know, does you being right make anybody else fall in line with your beliefs. If they do, it's short-lived because they just want to end the conversation. And on the off chance and very rare occasion when they do, they come around, right, quote unquote, and you convince them of your rightness, the relationship's not any better. And it's not any healthier, and maybe it's even a little less healthy than it was at the beginning. So why do we do this? Why do we have such a strong need to be right? And it's because your survival, at least as far as your monkey mind is concerned, relies on being right. You've been through experiences and you had to lay down all these neural pathways that taught you how the world works, according to you, according to your experience. And it's a gift we try to give others to let them see how right we are so that they don't make the same mistakes that we made. But the problem is it doesn't work. Their experience is different than ours. And so what's right for me very likely is not right for them. And even if somehow I were to be able to say with surety that my way is the right way, my need to be right in a conversation, in a relationship with other people, doesn't help them hear me. So what are your options? How do you build meaningful relationships where people listen? And very much like our previous video about how to be you but with others, the answer is to be open, and to be open first. To listen, to understand, right? Instead of listening to be understood so that you can come up with the right argument that will go against what they've said so that they can understand your rightness. Listen to understand. Listen with curiosity. Explore who this person is. When we do this, a couple of things happen. One, we're building relationship because the other person is being heard. That's what all of us want deep down when we're in communication and in relationship with other humans. We want to be heard, we want to be seen, and we want to be validated. And until those things happen, we're not going to listen, and we're definitely not going to change who we are to fit the other person. So when we listen to understand, when we listen to be curious and understand the person we're in relationship with, it lets them know that we're here with them. And that's the first step of building relationship. The other thing it does is it prevents people from being defensive. As soon as I start telling you what you should know, what you should understand, what you should see because you're a smart person, all of a sudden what you're doing is you're creating a wall, a defensive wall that prevents them from hearing you, and it creates a resistance against whatever it is you're saying, even if what you're saying makes so much sense. Hey, you really need to take this $10. It's really important that you take this $10. It's free. I guarantee nothing bad will happen if you take this $10. And you'll immediately see somebody go, ooh, I don't want the $10. It's weird. It's free money. They don't want it. Why? Because the way that you approached them created defense, created a wall between you two. That's what we want to avoid. So an invitation as you step into the relationships that you get to be a part of, especially in the holiday season, whether it's with friends or family or the strangers that are eventually going to become friends and like family to you. It's to approach without the need to be right. Approach to understand. Ask questions. Reflect back what you hear them say. Let them know that you don't need to be right. And what you'll find is that all of a sudden they don't feel the need to be right either. And then they'll actually listen. And so will you. It's a challenge. Step away from the need to be right. Your relationships will get better. You'll learn way more about the people that you're interacting with, and you'll have more fun. Life will be more joyful because you're not in conflict with people as you try to teach them. You are in relationship with people as you learn about them. So that's what I've got for you today. I wish you the very best. Let me know how this goes, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.